do. Have you ever felt like the world was against you? Like no matter how hard you tried, you just couldn't catch a break? If so, you're not alone. Let me tell you a story about a young man named Alex who felt exactly the same way. Alex grew up in a small, weathered house on the outskirts of town. His family didn't have much, but they had love, and for a while, that was enough. Still, Alex was a bright kid, his eyes full of curiosity and a hunger for knowledge. He'd spend hours in the local library, devouring books on everything from astrophysics to ancient history. His dream was simple, yet felt impossibly far: to go to a great university and build a better life for his family. But life, as it often does, had other plans. In his first year of high school, his father fell ill. The medical bills piled up like mountains of snow, burying the family in debt. Alex had to start working after school, bagging groceries, washing dishes, anything to help make ends meet. He'd come home late, exhausted, his hands raw and his mind numb. The boy who once read about stars now just stared at the ceiling, wondering how he'd survive the next day. His grades, once his pride and joy, started to slip. His teachers, who once praised his brilliance, now looked at him with concern. "You have so much potential, Alex," one of them said. "What's happening?" Alex just shrugged, the weight of his reality too heavy to put into words. How could he explain that his dreams were being crushed by the weight of responsibility? He felt a bitter resentment growing inside him. He saw his classmates talking about parties, new clothes, and college applications, and it felt like they were living in a different universe. He felt invisible, left behind. One afternoon, after a particularly grueling shift, Alex was walking home, defeated. He passed a community garden, a small patch of green amidst the concrete jungle. He noticed an old man, Mr. Kenji, tending to his plants with a gentle, focused patience. Mr. Kenji was a retired teacher, known for his quiet wisdom. He saw Alex and waved him over. "You look like you're carrying the world on your shoulders, young man," Mr. Kenji said, his voice as soft as the soil he was turning. Alex, for some reason, opened up. He told Mr. Kenji everything: the dreams, the debt, the exhaustion, the feeling of being trapped. He expected pity, maybe some empty words of encouragement. Instead, Mr. Kenji handed him a small, plain-looking seed. "What's this for?" Alex asked, confused. "This," Mr. Kenji said, "is a bamboo seed. I want you to plant it." He explained that for the first year, you water it and nothing happens. The second year, you water it and still nothing. The third and fourth years, you keep watering it and you see no growth whatsoever. It's a test of faith. Many people would give up, assuming the seed was dead. But then, Mr. Kenji's eyes twinkled. In the fifth year, something magical happens. In just 6 weeks, the bamboo shoots up to 90 feet tall. 90 feet in 6 weeks. Alex was speechless. But how? Did it grow 90 feet in 6 weeks? Mr. Kenji posed. Or did it spend 5 years growing its roots? For 5 years, it was building a foundation, a strong, deep and wide root system that could support its incredible growth. Without those 5 years of struggle beneath the surface, it would collapse. He looked Alex straight in the eye. "Alex, you are not falling behind. You are growing roots. Every late night you work, every dollar you earn for your family, every moment you feel like giving up but don't, you are building your foundation. This hardship is not your prison. It is your training ground. It's forging a strength and resilience in you that your classmates, with their easier paths, may never know." That conversation was a turning point. Alex went home and looked at his life differently. The long hours at the grocery store weren't a distraction from his education. They were a lesson in discipline and responsibility. Caring for his family wasn't a burden. It was a lesson in love and sacrifice. His struggle wasn't a sign of failure. It was the silent, unseen growth of his roots. He started to manage his time with military precision. He woke up an hour earlier to study. He used his breaks at work to review flashcards. He asked his teachers for extra help, explaining his situation, not as an excuse, but as a context for his determination. He stopped comparing his Chapter 1 to someone else's Chapter 20. He focused on his own story, on watering his own bamboo seed. It wasn't easy. There were days he wanted to quit. Days he was so tired he could barely see straight. Then he would remember Mr. Kenji's words and the image of the bamboo. He was growing roots. Years passed. Alex graduated high school with honors. He had worked tirelessly to secure a combination of scholarships and financial aid. It wasn't a full ride to a fancy private university, but it was an opportunity, a door to the state university he had dreamed of. It was everything. On the day he left for college, the entire neighborhood came out to see him off. His father, now in better health, hugged him with tears in his eyes. Mr. Kenji was there too, standing quietly at the back. He gave Alex a knowing nod. Alex thrived in university. The late nights of studying felt easy compared to the double shifts he used to pull. The complex theories he learned in class were grounded by the practical wisdom he gained from life. He had a work ethic that was second to none. He had a gratitude for the opportunity that burned brighter than anyone else's. He wasn't just learning, he was soaring. His roots were strong, and now, it was his time to grow. So, if you're out there right now, feeling like you're stuck, like you're not making any progress, I want you to remember Alex and the bamboo tree. Your struggle is not in vain. Every challenge you overcome, every setback you endure, every tear you shed is not a sign of weakness. It's you, growing your roots. You are building a foundation of strength, character, and resilience that will one day support a growth so spectacular it will astound everyone, including yourself. Don't be discouraged by the silence of your growth. Your time to shoot for the sky is coming. Just keep watering that seed. Keep believing. Your foundation is what will make you unshakable when your moment arrives. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give it a like and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that inspire and uplift. Until next time, keep growing.